In this video, we're diving into the 10 things that are a complete waste of money in old age. By the end, you'll have a clearer understanding of where your money is better spent and how to avoid common pitfalls that many seniors fall into. Let's start with the first one: trendy gadgets or high-tech devices. The first thing that's often a complete waste of money in old age is trendy gadgets or high-tech devices. While they might seem appealing with their sleek designs and promises of making life easier, many of these gadgets end up sitting unused because they're overly complicated or simply not practical for your needs. From the latest smartwatches to voice-activated devices with hundreds of features, these items can be overwhelming to learn and maintain. Often, they come with hidden costs like subscriptions, updates, or accessories that add up over time. Before you know it, you've spent hundreds or even thousands of dollars on something you barely use. For example, do you really need the newest smartphone with advanced camera technology if all you're doing is making calls, texting, or checking emails? Or a kitchen gadget that claims to make cooking easier but requires complicated setup and cleaning? Most of the time, simpler and more affordable options can serve the same purpose. How to avoid this pitfall. 1. Assess your needs. Before buying, ask yourself, do I truly need this? And will I actually use it? 2. Research alternatives. Often, older models or simpler devices can do the job just as well at a fraction of the price. 3. Borrow or test. First, if you're curious about a gadget, borrow it from a friend or try it out in store to see if it's worth the investment. 4. Focus on practicality. Look for items that are easy to use, maintain, and integrate into your daily life. Remember, your goal is to make life easier, not more complicated. Spending money on trendy gadgets that don't align with your lifestyle is not just a waste of money. It's a source of unnecessary frustration. Elders often say, keep it simple. By avoiding high-tech trends that don't serve you, you can focus your resources on what truly matters, things that bring joy, ease, and value to your life. 2. Extended warranties. Extended warranties are another expense that often turns out to be a waste of money in old age. They are marketed as a safety net, promising peace of mind in case something goes wrong with a product. While this sounds reassuring, the reality is that most items covered by these warranties rarely break down within the extended coverage period. For many products, especially household appliances, electronics, and even vehicles, the manufacturer's standard warranty or your own careful maintenance is more than sufficient to ensure reliability. The problem with extended warranties lies in their cost versus their actual value. Often, the price of the warranty is a significant percentage of the item's total cost, and the likelihood of needing repairs during the extended period is quite low. 3. Expensive brand name medications. Expensive brand name medications are another area where money can be wasted in old age. While medications are essential for managing health conditions, paying a premium for a well-known brand often doesn't provide additional benefits compared to generic alternatives. Generic medications contain the same active ingredients as their brand-name counterparts, are equally effective, and are rigorously tested to meet safety and quality standards. The price difference between brand name and generic drugs can be staggering. For instance, a brand name medication might cost hundreds of dollars more per month than its generic equivalent, even though they deliver the same results. This unnecessary expense can add up significantly over time, putting a strain on your budget, especially if you're managing multiple prescriptions. Many people stick to brand name medications because they're more familiar or they assume generics are inferior. However, it's worth discussing with your doctor or pharmacist whether a generic option is available and appropriate for your needs. Often, healthcare providers can help you transition to a more affordable alternative without compromising on your treatment's effectiveness. Pharmacy discount programs and online resources can also help reduce medication costs. Some programs provide discounts for both brand name and generic drugs, allowing you to save even more. Additionally, comparing prices across different pharmacies can reveal surprising savings, as medication costs can vary widely. Choosing generics or exploring cost-saving options is not about cutting corners. It's about being financially wise while still prioritizing your health. By making these adjustments, you can redirect those savings toward other areas of your life, such as enjoying hobbies, traveling, or improving your overall quality of life. 4. Luxury clothing and accessories. Spending money on luxury clothing and accessories in old age often turns out to be a waste, as practicality and comfort typically take precedence over brand names and high-end fashion. While it's natural to want to look and feel good, investing heavily in expensive designer outfits or accessories usually doesn't offer the long-term value that justifies their steep price tags. Luxury items are often marketed as symbols of status or exclusivity, but in reality, they may not suit your lifestyle as you grow older. For example, high-end handbags or shoes might be stylish, but they can also be heavy, uncomfortable, or impractical for daily use. Similarly, a designer outfit that requires special care or can only be worn on rare occasions doesn't add much utility to your wardrobe. Instead of focusing on labels, consider clothing and accessories that prioritize comfort, durability, and functionality. Soft, breathable fabrics, easy-to-wear designs, and versatile pieces can make your daily life more enjoyable while still allowing you to express your personal style. These choices are often far more affordable and offer better value for money. It's also worth noting that many mid-range brands offer excellent quality without the exorbitant price tags of luxury items. Investing in classic, well-made basics rather than trendy designer pieces ensures that your wardrobe stays functional and stylish without requiring frequent replacements or updates. 5. Gym memberships you don't use. Gym memberships can be a significant waste of money in old age, especially if they go unused. While staying active is crucial for maintaining health and mobility, paying for a membership you rarely use or feel uncomfortable using is a common financial pitfall. Gyms often come with hidden fees, long-term contracts, and costs that far exceed the benefits for many older adults. For some, the idea of joining a gym feels like a commitment to better health. However, if the equipment feels intimidating, the atmosphere isn't welcoming, or it's inconvenient to visit regularly, that monthly fee quickly becomes an unnecessary expense. Many people find they're better suited to alternative ways of staying active that don't involve the financial burden of a gym membership. Instead of a traditional gym, consider activities that are free or low cost, yet equally effective for maintaining fitness. Walking outdoors, stretching at home, or participating in community classes like yoga or Tai Chi are excellent ways to stay active without the financial commitment. These options also provide flexibility, allowing you to exercise at your own pace and comfort level. Another great alternative is to invest in affordable fitness equipment for home use, such as resistance bands, light dumbbells, or an exercise mat. These items often pay for themselves within a few months of regular use and eliminate the hassle of commuting to a gym. 6. Massive insurance policies. Paying for massive insurance policies in old age is often an unnecessary financial drain. While insurance is important for protecting against significant risks, many seniors continue paying for policies that no longer align with their needs or lifestyle. Over-insuring or maintaining excessive coverage can lead to wasted money that could be better spent elsewhere. One common example is life insurance. If your children are grown and financially independent, or if your estate is in good order, the need for a large life insurance policy diminishes. Similarly, Paying for high levels of coverage on assets you no longer use, like a second car or an old property, can be an unnecessary expense. 7. Subscription services. You forget about subscription services can be one of the most overlooked ways people waste money in old age. From streaming platforms to magazine subscriptions and meal delivery kits, these recurring charges may seem small individually, but can add up to a significant drain on your finances, especially when you're not using them regularly or have forgotten they even exist. The convenience of subscriptions often makes them easy to sign up for, but just as easy to neglect. For example, you might have multiple streaming services, but only use one or two. Or you could be paying for a fitness app or a news platform you rarely open. These silent expenses quietly chip away at your budget, and over time, they add up to hundreds or even thousands of dollars wasted annually. Auditing your subscriptions is a simple but effective way to regain control over your spending. Start by reviewing your bank or credit card statements to identify recurring charges. Once you've listed all your subscriptions, ask yourself, do I still use this? Does it bring value to my life? Cancel anything that doesn't meet those criteria. If you find it difficult to part with certain services, consider alternatives. For example, sharing streaming subscriptions with family members or opting for free alternatives to paid apps can help reduce costs without sacrificing your enjoyment. Many services also offer seasonal or annual discounts. Take advantage of these if you know you'll use them consistently. 8. Unnecessary home renovations. Unnecessary home renovations are another area where money can easily be wasted in old age. It's natural to want your living space to be comfortable and functional, but spending on cosmetic upgrades or trendy improvements often doesn't provide the value you might expect, especially if you're not planning to sell your home. For instance, installing luxury features like a gourmet kitchen or spa-style bathroom might sound appealing, but if these changes don't enhance your daily life, they're unlikely to justify their cost. Similarly, major aesthetic updates like trendy wall treatments or expensive landscaping might bring temporary satisfaction, but they rarely add substantial value to your property in the long run. As you age, it's more practical to focus on renovations that improve accessibility, safety, and energy efficiency. These include things like installing grab bars in bathrooms, upgrading lighting for better visibility, or replacing old windows to lower utility bills. These functional upgrades not only make your home more comfortable and livable, but also support your health and well-being. 9. Fancy kitchen gadgets. Fancy kitchen gadgets are another common waste of money in old age. From high-end blenders and espresso machines to multi-purpose cooking devices with endless attachments, these products often promise to revolutionize your cooking experience. But in reality, many of these gadgets end up gathering dust on a shelf or taking up valuable counter space because they're too complicated, impractical, or simply unnecessary for your lifestyle. As we age, cooking often becomes simpler and more focused on ease and efficiency. Fancy gadgets that require extensive setup, cleaning, or storage rarely align with this need. For example, a bread-making machine might seem like a fun investment, but if you're not baking bread regularly, it quickly turns into an expensive and bulky ornament. Similarly, specialized tools like avocado slicers or zoodle makers might seem clever, but offer little value compared to a good old knife or basic grater. 10. Buying in bulk. When it's not practical. Buying in bulk might seem like a smart way to save money, but for many older adults, it can end up being an unnecessary expense and a waste of resources. While bulk shopping works well for large families or households with high consumption rates, It often doesn't make sense for seniors who may have smaller needs, limited storage space, or concerns about items expiring before they can be used. For instance, purchasing large quantities of perishable items like fruits, vegetables, or dairy products can lead to significant waste if you can't consume them before they spoil. Even non-perishable goods like cleaning supplies or paper products can take up unnecessary storage space and tie up money that could be used elsewhere.